Oh, we'll definitely continue with that. Oh, hell yeah. Getting rid of the suit. Why does she look even cuter than Hitomi? It's weird. Aren't they supposed to be twins? The sales clerk continues to stare at me. I know why. You know, you look really familiar, he says. Huh? Really? I perk up at that. Maybe I can find out something about who I am. Of course, she has amnesia. Convenient enough. Yeah, you totally look like some pop singer or TV personality. I just can't remember who. Oh, that's what you meant. My shoulders slump in disappointment. Look, if you're trying to flatter me, how about a discount on the necklace? Sure, okay. I mean, it's just something I picked up off the side of the road. Oh. The sales clerk stammers for a moment. Okay, how about I take off 10,000? 30,000 and it's yours. You mean it? Oh, she looks so happy. That perks me right back up. Cause I'm easy to please. Let's read up on this one, shall we? Get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what she means and you know it. Fuck you, Shibuya Scramble. Shit, man. Sure, you look like you might need to buy some new clothes too. He points to my sweater. Why? It looks quite nice. Oh, it's ripped. There's a tiny tear in the left shoulder. Oh yeah, I can see. So what do you want to do about the cat? The sales clerk adds. Want me to dispose of it for you? He will fucking sell it. He gestures at my costume with his jaw. Oh right, what should I do? Give it to Yanagishita, maybe he can sell it. I feel a little guilty about asking him to go out of his way for me more than he has already. Maybe I should deal with it myself. He obviously wants to help me. May as well have him get rid of the costume too. No, let's get rid of it ourselves. Yes. He looks a bit disappointed when I tell him that. I know why. He's an asshole that sells stuff he finds on the street. Jesus, she really is some idle material, isn't she? I buy the necklace for 30,000 yen and leave the knick-knack shop, holding the costume with me. I also don't want to leave it around somewhere, just in case Achi runs into a creepy killing cat again. But as I walk along, I start regretting my decision. I can't find a good place to throw the cat outfit away. Finally, I spot a convenience store that looks like it'll do just fine. One of the employees is out front cleaning out the trash can. Several large garbage bags line the side of the road. Perfect. Maybe I can have him toss out the costume along with everything else. Would you be able to decline someone looking like that? Excuse me, so I've got this old cat suit here. I figure it can't hurt to ask. Yeah, I know. The shop boy takes the costume from me. Taku Okado, 22 years old, getting by on part-time employment. I know that feel, dude. Recently, after a number of employees quit in rapid succession, the owner hurriedly took on several new hires. But for some reason, instead of everyone chipping in on the cleaning, Okado always winds up stuck doing it. You're here to throw this thing out. I got it. He sounds wholly unsurprised. He accepts it so blithely that I actually feel bad. It's been like this all morning, he says. I don't even care anymore. Just throw away what you need and be on your way, I guess. It's been like what all morning? I'm out here cleaning and people keep dumping trash on me. First it was this couple that up and threw a garbage bag at me. Achi, Endo and Hitomi or something. Oh, I remember. The two have just run into a girl called Kanaan. Okay. I remember he had the trash bag in his hand and he just handed it off. Yes. After that, some homeless looking guy came by, took all his clothes off and left. What? Detective Yuji Sasayama? Oh, okay. From the Shibuya precinct. At the moment, Sasayama is searching for a costume for his next disguise. Maybe Tama's? Like just now, some chubby girl tossed out some empty cardboard boxes and a bunch of empty bottles. Oh, that must have been Chiri. She was probably drinking the burning hammer while she walked along. So when you came by just now with this thing, I knew right away. Yep, this again. Oh, look at her being embarrassed. Fuck. I don't know if I like her more or less without the catsuit, but It's definitely pleasing to the eye, I guess. I'm sorry. It's alright. 3 times, 4 times, what's the difference? He flashes a bright smile, but it's clearly insincere. Wow. Then he looks at me more closely. Huh. Aren't you the girlfriend of the dude who threw the bag of garbage at me? Oh, because she looks like it to me. What? No, not me. I guess I'm misremembering then. Well anyway, thanks for your help with this. I give the guy a bow. Sega. A few minutes later, near the station, I spot a sort of mall. Checking the directory by the entrance, I see that it's got several clothing shops and an arcade inside. They probably sell shirts in here. I hurry inside. I like the soundtrack of this game. The interior of the building is like a twisting maze of corridors, all of them overflowing with people. I take the escalator to the second floor and find myself amidst rows of arcade games. I was trying to get to the fashion area, but I must have gone the wrong way. Oh! Excuse me. You haven't seen a lost little girl, have you? I turn to see a miserable-looking middle-aged man peering at me anxiously. Teru Toyama. He got separated from his daughter Hana while running from debt collectors. He's on edge, worried that the men who are after him might take Hana hostage. Have you seen her? A little girl about 10 years old. A girl around 10? Have I seen her? What's her name? Hana. Hana Toyama. Hana? Oh, that's a pretty name. So, she's about a year tall. The man launches into a rapid-fire explanation describing the girl's features, hair and clothes. I got separated from her around Center Guy. Oh wow. So it's been a while. She likes this place, so I thought maybe she'd come here. Center Guy? That's right, now I remember. This is the guy I bumped into early in the afternoon while I was racing around in a cat costume. He got separated from his daughter? Yikes, if she did come here, it's not going to be easy to find her in the midst of these crowds. Are you sure she didn't go back home? I ask. Well, there's this problem, he mutters. Going home isn't an option. Well, that's not really an explanation. Sorry to bother you. I'll look around a bit more. With that, Hana's father disappears into the crowd. I leave the arcade and head for the fashion area. Hana really is a beautiful name, and there's an artist named Hana that makes quite some good music. Check her out. I bump into Mr. Yanagishita in a hallway lined with photo booths. Huh? Boss? What's he doing in a place like this? Oh, Tama! You're out of the suit! For some reasons he's got a bunch of magazines strewn across the floor. Yeah, I finally managed to get it off. That's good. I wish you could have been at the sales demo without your face hidden away. What are you doing? You mentioned something about the creek earlier. Are you going on a trip? Yeah, I was, but then I remembered something important. I get motion sickness, something fierce. He sounds kind of proud of himself. So yeah, no trips for me. Heck, I don't even want to think about that now. What about the money you owe? I ask, curious. Well, as it happens, I think I may have found my solution. He brings a hand to his mouth and giggles. Oh no, scratch cards. Right here. I found a great way to make a killing. To earn a lot of money, usually in a very short time and or with little effort. The phrase originated in the 19th century in reference to hunters who were paid based on the number of kills they made. He opens the magazine he's holding to reveal a scratch card with a potential 100,000 yen prize. You just gotta scratch off one of these to win 100,000 yen. All I need is 30 of them and my debt's squared away. Each magazine I can nab is more money for me. Despite his enthusiasm, his story doesn't quite add up. Not everything's a winner, you know? Are those scratch cards guaranteed to win? No, of course not. It's a lottery sort of thing. Well, then having 30 copies of the magazine is hardly a foolproof solution. Look at her looking at the camera. Look at Yanagishita's smile. He has such big teeth. Jesus Christ. Quite the opposite, in fact, but I hold my tongue. Okay then, now that my goddess of fortune Tama's here, let me hurry and scratch these suckers off. And of course, it is a winner since we know that they screwed up when they did these. Yanagishita begins fervently scratching away at the first card with a coin. So he only has winners now. Aw, that one's a loser. Oh wow, what? Really? Maybe the next one? Nope, that's a loser too. Damn it. So this one, and this one. In a spectacular display, he scratches off one losing card after another. I thought it was rigged. Soon he's down to just one last magazine. But this one's a winner, right? You're not a very lucky person, are you? Oh, please don't say that. Mr. Yanagishita looks like he's on the verge of tears. I stare at one of the losing scratch cards. You know, if you could just see the symbols through the card, you'd win for sure, I say jokingly. Oh yeah, this is why it was rigged. I hold the card up to the light. When I do, I really can see the symbols through the card. Boss, I think I might have just... Shh! He interrupts me before I can share my shocking discovery. I look at him in surprise. Mr. Yanagishita has gone all pale. Quiet, Tama! Those guys are here! He shoves me into a photo booth. Ooh. That's just asking for a misunderstanding. Those guys? The debt collectors, he hisses. They just do not give up. He clutches the sides of his head. Peeking out of the booth, I spot a pair of men who look pretty rough around the edges. Is it those two? Shh, not so loud! The men are looking around and they're getting closer and closer. This is a huge fucking photo booth, you know. What do I do? Oh, what do I do? Mr. Yanagishita starts getting panicky. Tama, what do I do? I have no idea. Oh, this is not good. This is not good, Mr. Yanagishita whimpers. Getting involved with those thugs strikes me as a bad idea. I pretend not to know Yanagishita and run off. This guy gave me a job, so I kind of owe him. I'd look around for a better place for the two of us to hide. Let's do this. I like Yanagishita actually. Yes, let's look around. Unfortunately, I don't really see anywhere that might work. We might be safest staying right here where we are. Just stay nice and still and we'll be fine, I whisper. Yeah, you're probably right. The curtain is drawn so people can't see inside, but just to keep up appearances, we start taking photos as if we're normal customers. Oh, she looks so happy and just without any care in the world. I really hope they don't look in here, Mr. Yanagishita murmurs. What will we do if they find us? They won't, just don't worry. Despite my reassurances, it was a while before he stopped trembling. Then he said, You know, Tama, they say that when a man and a woman meet under unusual circumstances, it's easy for them to fall in love. Do they now? They do. Going through an extreme situation together makes you fall for each other. So, I want to go get married? No way. Yeah, I'm not having this conversation. Anyway, I think they're gone now. The debt collectors, I mean. Mr. Yanagishita peeks out and quickly scans the surrounding area. They're gone? They're gone. So long, losers. His fear has given way to a burst of manic energy. Guess I'm in the clear now. Thanks, Tama. Come on, let's take some commemorative photos. Huh? To commemorate what exactly? Come on, that'll be fun. Okay, big smile. Now. Ready? Cheese! Butter! Marguerite! Afro life, what? Oh god. Funny pictures though. After that I part ways with Mr. Yanagishita and head to a different floor. I don't tell him about being able to see through the scratch cards. The guy really ought to develop a proper work ethic. Oh, savage, Maria. Really fucking savage. I like her more than her sister. She's way more funny, but maybe that's just because of her amnesia. Hey, come on, wait up. I'm on the escalator to the 3rd floor when I hear someone shouting. I figured someone yelling to their kid, but when I turn to look, I see a young man I don't recognize staring right at me. Where are you going? It's not safe for us to get too separated? What? Who's this weirdo? Is it Achi? Is this some new pickup trick or something? I rush up the escalator to get away from the guy. What, are we hungry? When I get to the restaurant section on the 4th floor, I'm hit with a sudden pang of hunger. Come to think of it, I haven't eaten a thing all day. The necklace looks really weird on her, I gotta say. I'm so hungry, I mutter to myself as I walk around. What should I eat? Then I spot Chiri coming out of a Chinese restaurant. Of course, Chiri wouldn't recognize her. Hey, Chiri! She turns to look at me confused. Who are you? Oh, it's me, it's Tama. Ah, I thought I recognized that voice, she replies with a nod. Did you eat again? I ask. Well, yeah, but then they kicked me out. Isn't that just terrible? She looks pretty displeased. I came here because they said it was all you can eat, but then they closed shop because they ran out of food. What? Oh wow, you're right. I spot one of the restaurant staff hanging a close sign on the front door. She looks really evil. Man, now my early afternoon snack is ruined. An afternoon snack? At an all-you-can-eat buffet? I can't help but stare at Chiri's midsection, amazed by what that stomach is capable of. Yeah, I mean, she's a little bit chubby, but the amount she eats, she should be morbidly obese. By the way, have you seen the boss? She asks. I thought he'd finally accepted that he needs to buckle down and work, but he's got some new crazy scheme. Guess the guy's just never gonna learn. I figure nothing's good gonna come from associating with him. I'd be careful if I were you too. Huh. Done with a little rant, Chiri says goodbye and heads off among the restaurants. Off in search of another afternoon snack maybe. Hitomi? Who said that? Were they talking to me? Oh. I turned to see a businessman of some sort staring in my direction. It's Tanaka. Now, assuming Tanaka worked for... Oh, sorry, that's my desk. I'm hitting there. Assuming Tanaka worked for Ozawa for quite some time, shouldn't he be able to tell the twins apart? Like everyone I've run into today, I don't recognize him. For some reason though, I feel relaxed in his presence. Is that you, Hitomi? Hitomi? Could that be my name? Or are you Maria? Is she? She is, but she doesn't know, of course. No, As I fumble for words, the man peers at me with obvious concern. What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, is this where he shows his true color, since he's concerned that she's not in the van anymore? Or wherever she should be, actually. How did she escape? We need to get you back home. Your parents are worried sick. My parents? Did someone file a missing person report while I've been wandering around with amnesia? The man leads the way and I follow. Wow. Okay. Didn't think she would do it that quickly, but okay. We leave the Geigo building, but head down a narrow alleyway. Then the man suddenly stops. This is where he shows his true colors. I feel a jolt of anxiety as I notice something gleaming in his hand. It doesn't matter which of the two you are. You're both in the way. I called it! Ah! He mutters almost as if talking to himself. Right after that, everything goes dark. Is this a bad end? I guess I have to hold up Tanaka somewhere, probably. A mysterious man. Let's see, after meeting a man who seemed to know her on the restaurant level, our heroine hoped to find out more about her past. Instead, she wound up getting attacked in an alleyway. Ultimately, this all came to pass because she was avoiding that young man who mistook her for Hitomi. If he hadn't come shouting after her, she would have gone on to buy some clothes as she'd originally intended. Oh, she only went up because of Achi. Okay, so we need to make sure that Achi doesn't get separated from Hitomi. But I'll do that next time on 428 Shibuya Scramble.